Yeah, that's the hard part.
Because we do miss like a lot of our good shit,
I
just
know.
gossiping.
We gossip so well. We need
I
to
know we
we
are
need to
very
t-
good gossipers.
Okay, so we just realized that we should be recording because we were just having our annual, annual,
We
our
gossip for a
weekly,
good,
yeah,
yeah.
try
What
to
do you
figure
call
out,
these at? Like 40
yes,
minutes,
like what's
and we always
happening.
gossip for like 40
Yes.
minutes and then have to relog on.
Yeah. I mean, we just talk and we get sidetracked and we have children and husbands and
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Floyd. Looking at you, Floyd. Look at that
I was like,
troublemaker over
mine's
there.
laying right under me.
Yeah. Keeping an eye out. It did snow last night, but um, yeah, I am officially in the Amazon affiliate program. So,
Yay.
and then I got accepted
Our TikTok
also
shop.
to Tech Shop affiliate. Yes. So excited. But we were literally talking about how we can't just rely on husbands to have the motivation and the drive to make, 4 season spa day trips weekly.
Well,
We got to do it
and not
ourselves.
to mention, mine's not ever, I shouldn't say not ever home. He's not home during the day
Right.
like I am to do things.
Extra. Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. And that's so important. Like you have to have that hustle. And if you're not trying to hustle, then you're not really invested, I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, harsh but true, right?
Yeah.
It's not that harsh.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's definitely days that I don't want to do anything, but
Same.
I think that you kind of help me like be forced to do it though. So
I am definitely a motivator.
no, here's a funny story. When you first asked me to do this, I thought that I was going to be like a special guest with you and Becky. What the hell?
Becca with the good hair.
Yeah. Sorry, Becky. Becky, I said it again.
Amazing.
Sorry, Becca. Oh my
She hasn't been
goodness.
she hasn't been Becky since she was like 5.
I might have had too much coffee. I don't know.
She's twitching.
Um, what the heck? What was I saying?
You said you were a guest star. You thought you were going to be a guest
Oh, I
star.
was like telling Tyler, like, oh, I'm gonna like go on Sammy and her sister's podcast. And you just kept sending me invites to keep doing it. So I just now I'm here and a part of it. I don't
Absolutely.
know.
Girl, there is nothing more motivating than people being real and people having struggles and discussing it. And that is free therapy. You nailed that one right on the nose when you said there is
Yeah,
nothing cheaper than talking to your friends
it really is
about
like
your
therapy.
problems.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Obviously, still pay the professionals. I can't diagnose. I can't send
Yeah.
you meds.
Yeah.
I can tell you what I do, but I definitely take my Wellbutrin every day.
I take my marijuana every day.
That's my nanite. That's
Oh,
my
that's
that's
my all of the above. You know, you gotta balance that with like a really high dosage of caffeine and like get
yeah,
that perfect,
totally.
the perfect amount of energy
Yeah.
slash non-anxiety.
My mother-in-law called a couple days ago to FaceTime Victoria and she's in a weird mood. So like she doesn't really want to see people on
Victoria
Face.
or
No, yeah, Victoria, not my
oh,
mother-in-law. Victoria is just like, she sees no and she's like, no, I don't want to talk. It's like, okay, whatever. Like it's all about control. She's 2 years old. Fine. So I'm like sitting there, my head's down. It's been a long day. I'm just trying to make it through dinner so we can do bath. My husband's on a 72 and it was day one. I was like, yeah, let's do this. And
yeah.
then I'm just like sitting there and she's just being extra. And I'm like, I understand why parents a couple of years ago, not a couple of years ago, like when I was a child,
Yeah.
like in the 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s, they
A
all did
90s.
Quaaludes. Yeah, they all did Quaaludes. Like that's how they
Oh,
met for the fucking day. That's how
I
they
thought you
met.
were I thought you were going on like a spanking
Oh,
chat, not Quaaludes. You took that in a way different direction than I thought.
no. Moms were drugged, and it makes sense why they called it Mommy's Happy Helper.
I mean, could we, like that should be mandatory at this point. Like, give me some drugs and help me clean the
It
house. You know what I
should
mean?
be like ketamine. Did you know that there's a lady called the Ketamine Queen, and apparently she had something to do with Matthew Perry's death from Friends?
No.
Yeah,
What?
I know.
Did you watch something on this or what?
Of course I did.
Well, what?
Of course
I
I
need to write it down. Like, what?
I think it was on Impact on Hulu, and it was about Matthew Perry. But they talked about the ketamine queen. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Is that a type? So most of the time when I hear about new drugs, I have to like go and do my own research because I have no fucking idea. Like I didn't know what Molly meant for the longest time.
Samantha.
What am
Oh my
I?
goodness.
How am I supposed to know that? Chasing a
My dear
dragon?
sweet
Oh,
Samantha.
I know. Chasing a dragon. I had to find out what that meant too because it was in a fucking song. And Braden was like, "You're so funny." That song with Bruno Mars, "I Can't Feel My Face When I'm Around You." I thought they were really excited to see people. I didn't know it was cocaine. Okay.
Girl.
I thought he was always happy. What the fuck do you want from me? I like things I can control. I can't control random drugs.
Just stick to singing the songs without looking up words.
Well, yeah. But with that being said, I understood why parents did that. Like they weren't always happy, and obviously
Not
they were
parents, mothers.
mothers. Well, dads were drinking at work too,
Oh, well, yeah. But,
all day, every day. I'm
do
just
they do
saying.
different? I'm just kidding.
I don't know. My husband can't drink at work.
No. No, there's
Yeah.
OSHA laws at my
Oh,
husband's work. You
oh
can't
yeah.
definitely cannot
Yeah.
drink.
No, yeah. My husband's a firefighter. Like he can't be driving
Yeah.
around the fire truck. He's like beep beep.
Yeah, he's literally the driver.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That is definitely frowned upon, I'm
Braden's gonna
sure.
be like, quit talking about me on.
He's like, what do you think I do? I don't know.
Yeah,
Hang out with your friends, cook food. I don't know.
literally.
Oh, so funny.
Hmm.
But yeah, girls gotta hustle. You gotta do what you gotta do. And we're
Something
about
to
to
do to
move.
break up my day of being snack bitch and, a 2-year-old punching
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah.
That's
So
all I
hard.
feel all day. I'm honestly
Yeah.
he's playing right now in his room. That's why I can face this way because now he's not running around.
I love that. I love that. I mean, it looks really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, the darker background.
There's so much wood in your house.
Oh, yeah, it's all wood.
But do you have to like dust it?
Yeah, I should more often, but yeah.
Okay.
You don't really notice it until you do clean a wall, but once you clean one wall, you have
You
to
have to clean
clean.
them all. Yeah.
Yeah. So typically
Yeah.
I'll take like a day with like an extended duster mop thing, and I literally just mop the walls because
And the
what else am
ceiling.
I supposed to do? To the
Yeah.
ceiling, yeah.
Yeah. I have
Yeah.
100% used a Swiffer on my walls and cleaned all the walls. It's so nice. There's so
I
much
mean,
crap between children, dogs, husbands,
yeah.
life.
My
Like
dogs,
there's just
Falco.
crap everywhere all the time.
Hmm.
All the time. So a Swiffer, it gets up very high. I'm 5'2", super short, and that just goes for days.
Yeah.
Works for me. Yeah, love
Yeah.
it. So how are we
I
feeling? Go
Sorry, go
ahead.
ahead.
No, you go.
I was just adding that I literally typically end up cleaning the walls whenever around this time when I start looking at them to put Christmas decorations up.
Oh no,
I'll be up there and I'm
holiday.
like, "Oh, wow, this got away from me this summer." Okay. It's all right.
Yeah, yeah. No. Ye- Yeah, we have we'll be moving into our house next week, our new build.
It's
So
already that went up quick, I feel like. I mean, I guess if
you're
you have a
you're
crew and you're like not just doing
yeah.
it in your
No,
time,
you're
but
telling
like,
me like it was, yeah, we move in next Thursday.
does that
So
make you
fast.
nervous that they built it that quick?
Well, you should see the whole community. It's just flying up. So
Yeah.
these I
Well, that's how
we
Colorado really is, honestly.
well, so we bought from Challenger Homes, and Challenger Homes only works with people that only do Challenger Homes. So all the people that work and all the tradies literally only work for Challengers.
Okay.
So they're not jumping from site to site. I mean, they are, but it's all Challenger site. It's all what they all have the same blueprint. They all have, I mean, there's like
Yeah.
10 different floor layouts, and I mean
You
they
just choose
they're
from a bunch of them.
yeah, they just
Yeah.
they just do it, and then they're so fast. I mean, I I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Like we did have to change our orientation day, so our orientation day is um like our final walkthrough before we close. We do obviously do it
Mhm.
that morning as well.
Yeah.
But it snowed a lot, so they couldn't get the tradies out today to do that. It's a snow day in Colorado, so it just happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. First snow day, it's always a snow day everywhere
Mhm.
in the vicinity. But so we had to move our orientation day to Monday morning, and then we close Wednesday morning. So it's,
That's exciting.
yeah, we close Wednesday morning and
And to
we
start
already,
fresh, like a literal brand new house, like
mhm.
that's gonna be so fun.
I know. I'm like, holy crap. Like my table does not work in that. It's like an open concept. And
Yeah.
I have a farm table. Like it's perfect for what it's supposed to do, you know? Like it's supposed
Yeah.
to separate the rooms to make it more where you are in the house. Like it's,
Yeah.
and now it's just one open room. It literally has a bar, an island with bar stools, and then where the table's supposed to be, and then the living room.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I'm,
you've seen mine. This is my living room, but I'm sitting at our table.
yeah,
Um,
but
which
that's one big room.
I wish that I could like expand the kitchen or something and put a table in
Right.
there just to keep Falco, like our big dog, away because he's
Yeah.
bad about getting table scraps. But I don't mind this because this is our universal table. We have poker tournaments here. We eat dinner on this table. You know, do everything.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Yeah.
What were we supposed to be talking about today?
We were going to talk about Diddy.
Oh yeah.
I am so excited for the 50 Cent documentary about Diddy.
When does that come
So
out?
excited. I will fact check that one, but I don't it's literally called Diddy Do It.
Yes, he did.
Of course he did.
Did he do it? Hasn't 50 Cent been calling him out for like years?
Oh yeah, he gives no
Yeah.
fucks about him. He's like,
Yeah.
absolutely not, you piece of shit. Um,
Thank goodness that we can still trust 50 Cent, hopefully. Hopefully.
yeah,
Don't break
girl,
my heart, 50 Cent.
all these people that are involved in this, I just feel like I wish they could say something. But if they say something, then it becomes an issue, you know, and it looks bad on them. They're hoping that it just goes away, and it's not going to
Oh,
go away.
yeah, they all definitely want it to just go away. I
Yeah.
mean,
Um,
it's kind of,
it was bought in September 2024. So I have no
oh,
idea when it's actually
I feel
going
like
to be
something like that
released.
will probably be pushed out pretty quickly.
Yeah,
I
girl.
mean, I
Ooh,
would think. Like
yeah.
how quickly they came out with like Gypsy Rose documentaries.
Right,
I'm like,
right.
how long has
Oh,
she been working on this? Like, are you kidding me? Like,
yeah, so crazy. And don't even get me started. We'll talk about Gypsy Rose another time. Put that in our notes.
oh, noted, already in my brain because
I love it. But Diddy, seriously, Diddy. What the fuck? Like, what the
honestly,
fuck?
I like hate even. I have like purposely made my algorithm on every social media outlet to not show me shit about him because I just like he's so icky to me. I don't know.
Yeah,
But that took dedication because a lot of people were obviously posting about it. And I pointer, if you don't want to see something on the internet, just scroll past those videos super quick and they will
I'm
literally
I'm
disappear.
I need to know. I need to know. I'm a
Ugh,
girl with all the knowledge. I need to watch every documentary because not everyone, every streaming service has their own bias. No one is
yeah,
non-biased. I'm a
absolutely.
non-biased person. I could care
Like
less
the
if he
last,
exists or doesn't exist. My
yeah,
bigger problem is the fact that people in Hollywood keep glazing over the fact that kids and women and men are all getting abused and no one talks about it. That's a bigger problem, but that is generational trauma. We were literally told, I was told, and I was born in 86, to mind your business. Mind your
oh
business.
yeah,
No one got involved. No one said anything. No one ever decided to say, hey, don't fucking do that shit
yeah,
until now. Now everyone's like, speak up, say something.
yeah.
Obviously. But the problem is that you are my dad, my grandma, my great grandma, all indoctrinated that into our brains, which isn't, it's very hard to reprogram your mind. And that's the
Yeah.
bigger problem. Sometimes people just sit there and fucking deer in a headlight saying, is this for real happening? Like, what is happening? I don't believe that everybody that was at any of those parties had full control of knowing what was happening.
I'm sure not. I mean, yeah.
Realistically,
That's
like if you really
honestly
think,
a lot of the reason why people won't talk is because it's guilty by association, also.
absolutely,
You know,
absolutely.
I mean, but I
But
mean,
how
back
do you
to like how we grew up, like I know you had to have seen the Nickelodeon documentary.
totally
And like you look back at all of my favorite shows, like I
right,
grew up watching the Amanda Show and later on I watched a little bit of Zoe 101. I was a little old for that, but
right?
like you go back now and look at some of the all that, there
Mm-hmm,
are so many ickiness, there's so much
mm-hmm.
ickiness to it. And
So
it
much.
blows my mind and it makes me sick. Like I like that it almost makes you as a child just like disassociate or like almost get used to
Yeah,
there being sexually wrong and weird things that are disguised as like jokes for the parents,
right,
I guess. I don't
right.
fucking know, but like, come
They
on.
they
There were
they were
signs
literally,
that this
yeah.
man was a fucking
Of
pervert. Like,
course there were
you know?
signs, but no one would think like, why would he do that? No one wants to think that person's a pedophile and my child's working for a pedophile. No one
You
wants
know,
to think
no
that.
one wants to think it, but like m the way my brain works now is honestly, when it comes to my child, you're guilty before you've got to prove
Yeah,
to me you're not a fucking pedophile because I'm not trusting anyone. I'm sorry. Like it's
no,
not
yeah,
the ones you trust are the ones that have
right.
access to do it. So no one will
But
have
that's
access to
part
do
of
it.
grooming, and that's the problem. Like you have to, as a parent, you have to be extra cautious.
Yeah.
No sleepovers,
Yeah, I plan on no sleepovers and
which is really sad
that's
because I
it's so
mean,
sad because I love
that was
going
my
to sleepovers.
same. That was my like love. That was any trauma that happened to me happened in my own home,
Yeah.
not by my dad, not not just
That's
being out
other
there.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's other shit. But anything that ever
Yeah.
happened to me happened by in my own home and it was never at a sleepover, and it was never a thing like that. But that was
But
my
if you
whole
think about
childhood.
it, like another child going to your house,
Oh yeah, totally.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I remember specifically having this one friend that every time I went over there, my parents didn't really ever want me to stay the night and whatever. I don't know.
I got the ick.
I never understood it. And
Hmm.
I still didn't understand it when this situation happened, but now obviously I do. Her parents would like hide out downstairs for a while, okay? And then they would come back up acting completely different. And at the time, I don't fucking know. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like I was like 10, I don't know. And
yeah.
I know what you were doing down there. And like
Oh, like
looking
your
back,
friend said that.
yes, to her parents.
Okay,
And I it could have just been even weed, you know what I mean? But like
right.
it wasn't legal then. I was like 10. So I would be pretty upset as a parent if I didn't really know the parents and they were just like disappearing for a long time. Like
Right,
I'm a weed smoker, but like don't be
right.
disappearing while you're watching my kid to go smoke weed, you know?
He's also 2, and you were 10.
Well,
Big
yeah,
difference.
very true. But
But go on. What was
it also
the
could have been more than that. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt.
well? What did your parents say when you asked them? Now
I haven't actually.
you should ask them.
Ask what I should ask.
Yeah,
I'm gonna write
absolutely.
a note.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need to ask
yeah,
why they didn't trust so and so's parents
yep,
and see if I'm correct about that. And I
yeah.
will, well, I'll have the answer next week.
I love it. I love it.
We're gonna do research here, okay?
I mean, text your mom right now.
Well, that's true. She is at
We
work
could.
though.
She might answer. Just ask her.
She's been texting back slow today. It's kind of rude.
How dare you,
Yeah, she didn't
Shannon?
text me back. Look.
Shannon, gosh, you're not just
Look at
waiting on the phone.
my long text, and she's like, just, it's fucking rude. My own mother. How rude of her to work.
Yeah, yeah. So funny.
Yeah, I usually text her all day because my husband, you know my husband, Tyler's never got service at work, hardly ever. So, plus he's busy. He's no longer behind the desk. He's doing labor again, so he doesn't really have time to be texting my bullshit.
He's really just not even that good of a texter anyways. Like let's
No,
apples
he's
are
not.
apples,
Yeah.
you know. It's not like
Literally, I
when
have
he was
to.
behind that when it's not like when he was behind the desk, he was like answering you
No,
all the time or
no.
anything like that. Like you wouldn't hear from him for hours.
Yeah. Literally,
Literally
I
hours.
I have to be strategic on what I text him throughout the day because if I text him something important and I need him to read it and like to know about it or to answer it, I cannot text him another silly thing or anything after that
Because he doesn't read the
because I
full
know that
thing.
he won't see that first one. He's going to read the
No.
last fucking thing that I sent him
Yeah.
and then he's going to call me and say, "What's up? Like, what are you doing? I'm on my way home from work." Like, and I'm
Yeah.
going to be like, "You
My
didn't answer
my
me."
husband my husband also does that. He was at work and it's snowing, so he was out all night. So when I got the TikTok affiliate thing, I was telling him about it, whatever. And he's in one of our family group chats. This one's with his mom in there because she's also the TikTok queen. Loves
Oh.
TikTok. Oh, girl, she loves
Does
TikTok.
she post or does she scroll?
Oh, she's a silent stalker.
Mm. That was me for forever. I
Hmm.
that's all I love to doom scroll and just
I don't.
I will get into like the weirdest shit.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Uh, my favorite thing. Okay, back to that. So
Okay.
um, I was like I sent him like separately. I was like, good morning, blah, blah, blah. Sent him some pictures of Victoria playing out in the snow. And then I was like, did you see my news? And he was like, what? Okay, cool. So you answered
No,
all the other questions, but no, you did not see
you
them.
didn't see the important text. Got
Yeah,
it.
got it. So then I had to retell him, but because it was a good 50-50 chance that he probably didn't see it, that I had to re-say it because he would have said
Yeah.
something because
Yeah.
my husband is all about not having to go to work unless he wants to. And
He's like, make money, babe.
yeah,
Make it.
exactly. He is like, push, push, push. You do
Yeah.
you. What do you need from me? Let me
How fun
see.
to have a
He,
stay-at-home parents though, instead of just a stay-at-home
right.
mom. How fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he would
Not that he
definitely
would
still,
do that permanently,
yeah.
but you know
He
what I
has
mean.
21 more years left of this
Oh my
career
God, that's
until he can retire.
like a long
It's
time.
a 30-year career, girl. And then he makes 90% of his salary monthly for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I mean, you can't complain about that.
You cannot complain about that.
Plus, he's got good insurance. I mean, he's got to,
Oh,
right?
the
He
best. He
better.
has the best insurance, the best.
That
And
is
it's
true.
super cheap. But that, I mean, yeah,
I gotta
it's
let my
perfect.
dog.
But I mean, like I said, my my husband is 100% you do you, girl.
Yeah.
He's my husband is very stressed all the time about money, especially with us moving. We're spending lots of money right now, and it's unnerving for us as a couple
Yeah.
because we're not used to having chunks taken like that.
Yeah,
Um,
that's hard when you have to
so hard. But we're
take
in
that.
no dire like doom, put it that way.
Yeah.
Um, my husband has a comfort level, and we're teetering that comfort level, and
Yeah.
that's never a good thing. Plus stress of moving and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's not the end of the world, but I will say that um, we do know who the impulse buyer is in our family, and it's not me.
Our issue is it's the both of us.
It's not me. I am a sale girl. I
Oh.
will, if I don't need it, if I have something like it, whatever.
I do like to
That's just,
thrift though, so I will say that I buy a lot of cheaper things than Tyler.
yes, yes. Me and my sister, we've literally talked about this a million times. I'm like, this is this, blah, blah, blah. And she'll be like, but um, there's like a Matthew Travis or Travis Matthews brand. And I was like, wow, these are so nice. I was helping my sister with her laundry while I was there one of the millionth times this last year. And it was my brother-in-law's like sweatpants. I was like, wow, these are really fucking nice. Like Braden would love these. They're so soft. Like he would live in these.
Yeah.
I was like, where'd you get them? She's like, oh, just get them online. It's Matthew Travis or Travis Matthew or something like that. And I looked it up and I was like,
Yeah, that's a
this
golf
pair,
brand, yeah.
I
Is
don't
it a
know.
golfer? I
I
think
don't think
Travis,
so.
I could be wrong. I don't know.
I'll do some fact checking while I spill my story. Um, I looked it up and the it's clothing. It's just clothing. The one pair of sweatpants. Okay, Jesus Christ, no, thank you. All my this one jacket. It's called the Cloud shirt. Okay, do you see?
Yeah.
$169.95.
Um, no. Sorry.
But you know what she said? That's gonna last forever.
Yeah, I agree. Unless you have terrible dogs that they only seem to eat expensive things.
Right. Right. No, I mean I get that, but she's like these jeans, these random jeans from Travis Matthews is $179.95.
That is Crazy.
But it's called legacy featherweight jeans. What man do you know that likes to wear jeans if they're not on a cow or a horse or a sheep, you know?
I
Like
mean, my husband
I
wears
can't,
jeans every day.
but if he had featherweight jeans, do you think that that would be a better quality and a better comfort?
Um, well, personally, my husband would still wear them freaking working on a truck or welding or something and burn a fucking hole in the, you know what I
So
mean?
yeah,
So no, he would
maybe not
not be
those.
allowed to spend $170 on jeans.
I'm just saying, if my husband looks so good in jeans, and I cannot get that guy to wear jeans to save my fucking life.
I feel like it's a
And
Colorado thing,
I probably
California thing,
it's
actually.
probably it no, but my brother-in-law wears jeans every day, and that's probably why, because they're fucking feather lightweight. They're probably like a fucking glove on him,
Yeah.
you know? Just saying. But anyways, that was my tangent.
Sorry, my
I get
dog
off of my
somehow got the vent out of the freaking floor.
you
I don't know.
stinker, stinker inker. I love that kid.
They drive me
Okay,
crazy.
so next week we will talk about the answer to that question, why your parents didn't want you spending the night. And we're
Yeah.
also going to talk about, I don't know, probably something along with
Gypsy
Diddy because
Rose
oh, let's do Gypsy Rose. Okay,
or John Bonet. There's a new documentary on or coming out on Netflix.
stop it.
I
Stop it.
just,
Do you know how I've been
no, I
obsessed with
know.
John
I've
Benet
been following
Ramsey
that
my
forever.
whole life. My
Me
whole
too.
life.
Me too.
We lived in
Um,
California, and before it even came here, before we
before
even
you
moved
moved
here in
there. Yeah.
97, I was like, oh,
Okay, if that documentary is, if that new one is out, then let's do John Benet Ramsey because we can talk about all of
um,
it.
I'm looking. Yes. Well, we'll just figure that out.
You're gonna get me back into my true crime era, and
You're
that was,
welcome.
but now it hits harder being a
I
mom.
know.